how's it going, guys? I'm just going to give you a tutorial on how to use Sleeper on either desktop or mobile. Since we're on a new platform, I just wanted everyone to get that. So on desktop, you're just going to go to sleeper.com, and if you're not logged in, it'll just have you log in. So your leagues are going to show up on the side over here. So you just go over to whatever league you are. So it would be SCC, or if you're in the limitless one, it would be there. And you just click on that. Same thing on mobile. You would log in. You just want to make sure that you are clicked on this down in this corner. It'll pull up all your leagues. I'm in a lot. You just pull that up, and then now you are. So you just, and if you want to get out of it, you just click this little arrow up here, and then I'll bring you back to your league page. So SCC, pull that up, and we're on both of those. So that's the same thing basically. So sticking with mobile, if you look at this first page, this just shows you where the draft room is and where to mock. And so if you want to, what a mock is, it basically does a fake draft and it allows you to get used to that. So if you click mock, what you would then want to do is hit start mock. It would bring you in there. It would automatically place you in whatever position you're in. The way this works is this is a snake draft. So it would draft this way and then all the way back over there. Similar on the desktop, you just hit mock draft, new mock draft, bring you in, and then you could just mock draft. So the way the mock draft would go is I like to turn the bell off because it sends a whole bunch of notifications to your phone, and I like to turn the sound off because it's kind of annoying. And you just hit start draft on either of these. So start draft. Okay, it'll happen immediately, and it just does a fake mock draft. And so, for instance, let's just say I draft my defense, which you should never do, and you'll just see that it just kind of snakes around to this next pick. These are all computers. This is just a fake draft. You can use this to kind of hone in on how to draft. Same thing with this, you just start, same exact thing. So I'll go ahead and close that. Now, what's cool is, actually, I'll pause the draft really quick. What's cool is you can actually set up your queues and stuff like that. So on mobile, it's down here, and if you want to make this larger, you can just go like that. It makes it larger. If you want it completely gone, just do that. So you can queue, which basically it's going to put guys that you like over here. So the way that you do that on mobile is you just select this little green square, and then it'll put these guys in this queue. And let's say you're like, well, I like Breece Hall better than these guys. You can just go up, up, and then it makes them go up and down in your queue, so that when you draft, if you're trying to decide who you want to draft, you can instead go to your queue and they'll be there already. So that's really cool. If you ever need to be on auto pick, which I don't suggest, you can do that, and the computer will auto pick for you. Same thing with mobile. Your queue is actually over here. It's kind of a wider view. You can see more stuff. You can just, again, just hit, it's purple in this mode. You just hit those guys and they pop in over here. Oh, I accidentally clicked on the character, on a player. So that's really simple, really easy. That's how the mock draft and mocking draft is going to help you with real draft. So real draft has a queue and everything. If you ever want to look at your roster, you can see the defense is there already. Again, don't draft defenses in the first round. Same with this team. That's where your team is. These are all the other teams. If you want to look at their teams, see who they drafted. I don't recommend that because you can just see it in the board. So this whole column is going to be team 2. My whole column is going to be team 7, and so on. Same with desktop. So super easy. That's how the mock draft works. And just go back to the main league. So, wrong league. Okay, so going back to the main league, if you want to, you can look at the draft room, and you actually can preset your queues. So like you can see that I preset 20 queues on here. Same with this draft room. You can't mess anything up. I can mess this up because I'm the commissioner. So I'm not gonna hit that button. And this is the real draft. This is all the people that are going to be in the real draft, and this is where it starts. And it shows on the main page that it's starting in 7 days, 22 hours as I record this. Same with this. So that is kind of the draft and the mocking. So super simple, super easy. If you scroll down on both of these, it just shows you the teams. Then it shows you kind of the scoring. So if you want to look at the scoring and stuff, it's pretty standard. Half PPR, 4-point quarterbacks. If that means nothing to you, just ignore that. Just draft the best players you can. Going to the next thing, this is going to show you your team on both mobile and that's the next thing up here. So team, this just shows you when you draft your team where they'll go. So there's 6 bench spots, so that's that. More importantly, what you might want to do now is if you hit this gear button right here, this little gear button on either of those, you can change your team name, change your profile picture. Super important if you want to not have just a standard name of whatever your login was. You also, if you have like a friend or a kid that you want to help co-manage, you can have them log into Sleeper. They have to make a Sleeper account, and you can add them as a co-manager. So if I wanted my dad as one, I could throw him in here and he could co-manage my team. We could do that together. Really fun. So you can add with the gear on either the mobile or the desktop, you can edit your team name, which is really good.